Dang. thought that we've both grown apart. Take all the time that you need if you need to recharge. Don't you forget how to sleep. And don't you regret the memories you keep. So be good and go with the motions. So be good. I saw you move oceans. Know that you're strong, know that you're great, know you'll get better and nothing can. I know that nothing can stand in your way. I saw you move oceans. So be good. Took our time waiting. Use none for explaining. Who could have thought that we'd come to an end? Take all the time that you need. You don't need to pretend. Don't you forget how to lead. Leave us behind. Remember to breathe. So be good and go with the motions. So be good. I saw you move oceans. Know that you're strong, know that you're great, know you'll get better and nothing can. I know that nothing can stand in your way. I saw you move oceans. No, don't you worry about me. Both grown apart.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the finals for the Casual League Term 2 Valorant tournament. We've been through a lot. We've been through a whopping 15 teams to get to this point, and today it will be Team Wheels against Team Reavers. I am Dorio, and I'm here with good mate Panada, and
Hello.
we will be casting the game today for all you lovely people. And I hope for everyone who's in here now, you go and message all your friends to get on this stream, because this is going to be an absolute lit match. These two teams are incredibly talented, very high-ranking players on both sides, and this is not a Valorant match you want to miss, okay? This is bigger than any of the Masters tournaments that are going on right now. This is the game that you want to be watching. You got crowd favorites. You got Mandius. You got Ixodal. You got Fulvis. You got the Lamp. All right. You got these big names. You got these big fraggers coming out today, and it's gonna be a very intense and I'm hoping very close game, an exciting game to watch. We will be joined later by Sempi, who is a resident Valorant expert. He'll give us his opinions, do a bit of flaming, as he told us earlier today. But on another note, I do want to thank our sponsors, UNSW Roundhouse. They have generously decided to provide a bit of financial support for this tournament due to the very sad lack of sponsorships received this term. So thank you very much to UNSW Roundhouse, and you might have noticed the very chill lo-fi music playing at the beginning. That is thanks to our good friends at UNSW Lo-Fi Society. Very good original music made by them. I personally very much enjoy that music. I hope you guys did too. And we are waiting for the teams to get ready. But before then, Panada, what do you have to say about this match coming up?
These matches are pretty hype. Wheels versus Weavers. These were the two of the teams at the very start. We were like, yo, these teams are kind of cracked, and now we see them in the finals. So, my personal favorite player, Exidol, playing for Weavers, and also Lamp and Fulvus, very cracked on the side of Wheels. Of course, also Zimbat, Fried Chicken Jimmy, also on the side of Wheels, and we've got Mandius, on the side of Weavers as well. So lots of cracked players, and there's gonna be a lot of cracked shots this game. I guarantee you. Nothing like you'll see in your silver or gold gameplay. That's what I usually see. Just whiffing sprays, and not being able to land your abilities. But no, these teams are cracked. They're coordinated, and they're ready to fight for the top spot in here in our casual league.
I agree. I am very excited for this. There's a lot of Mandius fans out there. I know a lot of Mandius fans, but I too am a big fan of Ixodal and Nobara. Nobara has been super cracked in these tournaments, and of course, these two teams have actually not played each other before. They were in two separate brackets during the group stage, and this will be the first time that they have faced off against each other. So having won out their brackets, we're going to get a very fresh experience this time, which is why it's so exciting, because we won't have seen any of these players been there before. What do you have to say? How do you think this these games are gonna pan out, Panada?
I feel like these teams during the weeks between the Valorant group stage and the finals we have now, these teams have been counter-stratting every single game that they can counter-strat, and I'm pretty sure Wheels and Reavers, because we streamed the group stages on our Twitch as well, they've been going through the VODs and eating them alive, checking to see what strats they can abuse, and checking to see what agents they can use. Of course, KO is pretty newly released, so we will not be allowing him in our tournament, unfortunately. But yeah, we've got some pretty cracked KO players. Unfortunately, they won't be allowed to play their KO.
Yeah, very disappointing, because I'm a big fan of the KO kit. The flash is super cool, and the ult is also pretty cool. But I have been seeing a few bugs with the KO recently. I've seen that thing. Have you seen that thing where you get to like res and you get the health that when you're down, so you're just a 900 HP Terminator walking around. And then also, I'm sure everyone here has seen this, but the new Sova Surf, bouncing off the Sova dart and going for a bit of a joyride, has been quite the bug recently. I'm quite a fan of watching those videos. Luckily, I think they have patched that.
I think they've patched it, yeah.
I think they've patched that. Or else, if we saw that come out in these matches, it would have been a bit yikes. As cool, as funny, and as sick it would have been to see that. It would have been a bit misconducty, I'd say. But definitely very exciting to see this match go ahead, even though there are some restrictions. I'm sure there's been a lot of VOD review in the past week for these teams coming up to these games, thinking up some strats. Team Rivers, I know, is very established. It seems they've got their own logo. That they provided me beforehand. They were like, oh, we got a sick logo. We want you to put up. So.
Speaking of sick logos, we've just got our own sick logo from the side of Wheels.
Exactly.
So
yep. So
could you put that up on stream? It will come in like 2 minutes later. But
all right.
This is a beautiful logo.
I will
obviously
attempt.
The Reavers one is.
I will attempt to put this logo in. As Panada, do you want to keep talking about some of the expected outcomes of this game?
I don't actually know what the expected outcomes are, because both these teams just in my opinion, both really cracked, and I don't know who's actually going to come out on top. But I'd like to talk about these logos for the moment. We've only got Weaver's logo on the stream so far, but apparently this is a custom logo made by their manager. So whoever you are, congratulations. I think it looks very good. Very clean. I like the art style you've got there. I like the fact that you guys are pretty coordinated and actually have the practice to put in and design a graphic for your logo. So very beautiful graphic coming out for Reavers. I don't know how long you're going to take to put up the wheels on, but
yeah, it might look a bit.
I think we're going to see two sides of
Yeah.
this of the same coin here. Two very different sides, of course.
All right. It is gonna be up soon, and it is. All right. Wait, I wish they provided me with this earlier, so I had a chance to filter it out a bit. But oh, okay. You know what? It doesn't really fit the circle, so I'm just gonna leave it as a big square. It's gonna look a bit weird, but it's It's alright. It's alright. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Alright. So can they see the logo?
I think it should be up now. It should be up now. But
okay, nice. So in contrast to the Reavers' very intricate logo, we've got Wheel's logo, who someone's gone to obviously a lot of great effort to design this. Look at the very detailed clouds that they've made. Like the contrast between the blue sky and the red fire, and obviously this is what they want to be. They're the wheels that run over the Reavers, right?
That's true. Yeah. So, I mean, very interesting design. I'm sure they've used some really sophisticated software to conjure this up. Definitely not paint.
No, this could not have been.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I personally use paint a lot, and I'm just gonna say this level of sophistication can't really be achieved in there.
Yeah, I really don't think you can make this great of artwork in paint. Pretty sure someone spent money on a bunch of software to make this. The expensive ones like Photoshop or the subscription for Photoshop is crazy. Pretty sure Photoshop was used for this one. Very very pretty.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly think they might have even outsourced this to a professional artist to get that one in there. Paid someone on Fiverr to do it.
Maybe they're just so confident with the casual league ability to win the casual leagues that they just paid someone and they expect to get the money back from their winnings.
Very true, very true. Alright, so to my understanding, the bans are underway. We have got most of the players in a lobby ready to go. We're waiting on these map bans to happen. In the meantime, everyone, go tell your friends to join up. Join the stream. This is going to be an absolute lit game. Or series of game. This will be a best of 3. And we do want as many people in here as we can. So it's full lockdown right now. If you're not here, I honestly don't know what you're doing. Like, this is probably the best thing you could be doing right now on this Saturday night with a full lockdown, okay? So get all your friends in here. Go message all your buddies and whatnot. Alright, if you're from UNSW, it doesn't come in. This is super relevant to the times. If you're just whatever, like, just come in and watch it anyway, because you are not going to want to miss this, okay? If you've been watching Masters, I can guarantee you this level of gameplay is a cut above Masters, okay? And I just want to say, high stakes on the line. We have been sponsored by Roundhouse. Thank you very much, Roundhouse. They have given us financial alleviation so that the very talented players on both teams can be rewarded for their hard-earned efforts battling it out. And we have gotten the maps. It turns out that we will be doing Bind on the first map, Haven on the second, and the last map will be Icebox. So you heard it first, Bind, Haven, and Icebox. I believe Bind will be the pick of the Reavers team, and Haven the pick of the Wheel side. So we will be going into the first game with the preferred map of the Reavers, and we know how good they are on these maps that they've practiced on. They've had a lot of experience on. What do we expect on this map? This map choice, Panada.
On Bind, teleporters are very fun to use, and I love to see them get used a bit more by the teams. I feel like a lot of the teams just decide to commit to sites instead of rotating off. And with the teleporters, you can get from one side of the map to another so far, and you're able to fake sites really easily. But I feel like a lot of teams, they just like rushing inside. That's what we saw a lot during our group stages of Casual League, and a lot of the time, they kind of just died to Killjoy. And you know, we love Killjoy, and Killjoy and Cypher, they just dicked everyone as they tried to run into site. So hopefully these teleporters able to be used a little bit more, and by the attacker team. Of course, the defending team a little bit harder to use the teleporters, but I'd still like to see them somehow use them, because of course teleporters are the most fun thing about Bind.
Yeah, very rotate heavy map as well, I think. We saw a lot in the group stages, these counter strats, these counter rotates, these early rotates that were being taken out by a lot of the defending side. And I think that comes down to the teams knowing what executes are happening, and there's a lot of kind of swinging back and forth between sites, poking, and then deciding, oh, you know, we've done enough damage here, we've burned enough util, we're just going to swing to the other site, because it is so easy to kind of get between those two sites as compared to some of these other maps. And we will be seeing the sides being picked now. But yeah, as I was saying, we did see a lot of this from Wheels as well in the group stages, really outplaying the other team, just not by pure firepower, but by a lot of just strategy, and allowing the team to kind of just outstrat the other team, out-rotate the other team, and just catch them in places that they wouldn't expect. But I don't expect that to be happening a lot in this game because of just how great Reaver are at also doing the same thing. And having picked this map, they are obviously very confident here and have practiced a lot, and probably have had a look at how Wheels perform on Bind, and will be developing strategies to counter them out. So this is the finals weekend. If you tuned into the R6 stream earlier today, that was very great. That was super exciting, very intense, and you may have noticed that we are now affiliated on Twitch, so a lot of new features. There is a new betting system. I know how much everyone loves betting and being a bit degenerate in the chat, so I think a poll will be coming up soon, if we can get that up, for who we think will win this first map. And, you know, spend your hard-earned channel points on that, and, you know, back the team that you're supporting, you know. A lot of Mandius simps out there, lack of Mandius simp energy in the chat, so I don't know where they are, but if you are a Mandius fan, go call out all of the Mandius crew. If you are a Wheels fan, if you are a Lamp fan, go call out all the Lamps, and get them in here, you know. Saturday night on a lockdown night, nothing better to be doing right now. So hop in the stream, cheer on the team, and get ready for some very high quality and very high level Valorant gameplay.
And of course, as we're still waiting for these teams to come join and actually get ready to start. Again, a big shout out to Roundhouse for sponsoring us for these prizes. They're very nice and helped us a lot. And so these prizes gonna be a lot better than we expected them to be before the Roundhouse decided to help us out. And so of course, show the Roundhouse a little bit of love in this COVID times. Get a burger, get a drink from them, and of course back when we're not under lockdown, go do that. But as for now, probably best to stay home.
Yeah.
I think.
And the game is underway. We are gonna go straight into the character select screen, and here we will be finding out where the teams will be situated and what characters they will be choosing. We have the Wheel side defending first and the Reaver side attacking first. So here we see some lock-ins already. Mata on the Sova seems to be the pick. Killjoy coming out on Fulvis. So now you did mention Killjoy being kind of critical here on Bind. Very deadly Sentinel to be playing into. How do you think that the Reaver's side is going to hold up here?
Oh, I feel like Reavers, they're gonna have a little bit of trouble trying to hold up here, but of course the player is still very cracked, and I don't see them hovering the Killjoy just yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they switched up the Cypher onto it. Of course, Cypher, along the same vein of
Choose
Killjoy,
your
but just
agent.
not as much damage vulnerabilities as Killjoy does have. And of course, that lockdown is so AIDS to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see Active Shooter bringing out the Raze. Classic duelist pick here. And Zimbat on the Jet. Illum on the Jet, classic. We have seen him, how cracked he is. Ixodul on the Sky. These are all picks that they've been very consistent on. Nobara on Cypher again. This was a pick they did last time in the brackets, I remember. And Nobara, we kind of have familiarized ourselves for him for his just fragging duelist abilities, but he's kind of taken a step back here. And we did get to know that on Bind, he's playing more of a supportive role, playing that Sentinel, getting those sneaky lurk kills and those flanks. But we will get straight into the game now as we look towards the teams setting up here. A lot of players on B by Wheels here. This is a bit of a stack as they leave only Active Shooter with a shorty on A. What do we think about this, Panada?
This is... I love this strat. And I feel like because a lot of the time the teams like to go B on the first round, just because it's a bit shorter range and a bit less angles to clear, and you don't have Kevin to deal with. But I feel like Grievous is kind of just read into this perfect. So,
Oh, and
I forgot the name.
Mandius is gonna spot a player already, and the players are lurking up here. Illum here on Reaver's side is gonna try and get some information here. Get the ult off. Ooh, and he'll barely dodge that shock dart. Great reflexes, and he can't do the other one, but it's not gonna miss. It's not a hit, sorry. And Illum here now knows there is presence on the B side, and there's still 4 players on B. They are prodding and poking. They're running right into the stack. They see the players, and they're gonna back off instantly, knowing that the side is very stacked. We still have Illum here holding this push. He's gonna spray with the frenzy and actually not get Fried Chicken. He's gonna smoke him off, and Fried Chicken with the jumping shot. That's a pick there on the B side, and the rotates are coming in from the wheel side. It's down to Active Shooter.
A very rare miss spray by Illum there.
An Active Shooter is going to get one here, and it is 3v5, but the bomb is down. We're going to look to Ixdal looking to trade onto Active Shooter. He's going to get him in the head.
Oh!
Great hot shot. As Fulvis will go down. Fried Chicken here looking to spam. He's going to get it with the burst fire, and it's all down to Nobara with the ghost. He's going to get one, but he's not going to be able to get another one, and that round is taken by Wheels very comfortably.
Yeah, that was a great stack on the B side, and then I don't know, after Reavers see the stack, they decide to rotate off, but unfortunately Illum getting picked off there at long, you're down a player, and it's really damaging on the pistol round, and unfortunately they end up losing the round, even after they rotate and get the spike down.
Yeah, unlucky for Illum there. Uncharacteristic miss on the frenzy. But yeah, walking into that stack, they were smart enough to realize that there were a lot of players on the B side rotating very quickly to A. But Active Shooter doing his job, getting that pick, and even staying alive, really solidified that round for them. And Zimbat pushed deep into bathrooms. He's looking to get something onto Nobara. I'm sure they've noticed how much he likes to lurk towards this bathrooms area. And Jiggling Nobara is looking to peek into bathrooms soon. And I think, oh, Zimbat will spot him and will miss, and get tagged for it. And here we have Ixodul and the rest of the team coming up towards the short area as the Raze nade will go down. Illum jumping through, and he's not going to get anything. It's going to be an absolute massacre here from Fried Chicken Jim on the wheel side. Recon Dart will get shot out and alert them of his presence. It's now 5v3 here. Nobara is still lurking in the bathrooms. He's done nothing to move. As Active Shooter creeping up. He will spot. He will get fully blinded as Mata here will get taken out by Fulvis as Fulvis takes out Ixodul as well. And that's a clean second round. All players alive from the wheel side.
I do believe that Reavers are going to be able to go into their buy phase. Round 2, if you lose the pistol round, sometimes you aren't able to do much on the second round because everyone has Spectres. But you know, round 3 is where it really matters. If Reavers lose this round, it's going to be really huge. I don't think they're going to be able to win the next 2. And that's going to leave them on a 0-5 start. Hopefully, they've got the better guns this time, so able to shoot a bit more heads. But unfortunately, Illum's just been having a rough day today, so hopefully he sharpens a bit up.
He's going to spot Fried Chicken Jim. They do have the full buy. Rifles on all players. Fried Chicken Jim holding here, and he will be taken out by Illum as the smoke fades. Excellent timing and reflexes by Illum. Zimbat on the other end of the map will take out Nobara lurking towards the bathrooms, but Illum is on a tear here. 2 headshots to open up the B site, and it's just Killjoy here looking to defend. She has a lot of utility to delay this push, but the bomb is here and they need to go. Active shooter still caught on the A site, and it's 4v2 with just Fulvis holding in hookah. And we're going to look for Fulvis to do a big hold here as he's going to swing out and catch the bomb planter. He's not going to get another one, and Mandius will take him out as active shooter is dealt with swiftly on the other side of the map. And that is a round that Reavers were looking to win and will be relieved to take it out quite comfortably like that.
A lovely buy round by the side of Reavers, but unfortunately they lose 2 players, and I don't think those players are going to be able to buy this round. On the other side, Wheels full buy, 1 orb for Zimbat on the jet there, and he's going to look to do some damage here. Nobra unable to buy a Phantom or a Vandal. He's going to be stuck on the Bulldog.
Yeah, and looking at Zimbat here, we know how deadly the op can be, especially on a jet player. And he will be holding this, locking it down. The Reavers side playing a bit more passively, looking to ascertain positions and get info, as they will be creeping up towards hookah. Illum once again leading the charge, stepping up when he's needed, doing the role of the duelist as the Sova drone will peek out as Zimbat takes out Ixadu on the other side of the map with that op. Nobara still lurking as players enter hookah and are getting tagged up. The site is just uncrackable as they need to back off here. They spot a few players and they're going to rotate very quickly towards A, as Nobara here is looking to poke and prod. He needs to get something.
There's still 2 players on the A side, so with Zimbat here on the op, it's going to be still a bit difficult to try crack the site. And of course, if the Cypher peeks into this op, he's probably just going to get domed right away.
And here we have Illum is flying in. Zimbat misses the shot as Nobara is going to come out and timing him there. Great peek by Nobara to take Zimbat out as active shooter is going to get Illum through the smoke. The Cypher ult coming out from Nobara as it's a 3v4. The bomb is going to go down as Fried Chicken Jim is looking towards the bathroom. He's going to see the cam go out. He knows Nobara is in there. It's a 3v3 as players from Wheels swarm into the site, but the Reaver team take post-plant position. Fulvis taking out Mata as the Killjoy ult is going to come down, zoning them off. Nobara here looking to take the fight. He is going to get it. It's a 2v2 and he's going to trade it out instantly by Biru. It's all down to Mandius. He needs to go. The bomb is being held completely and he will not be able to contest that as he runs away with the gun, saving it. And great retake by the Wheel side.
And I gotta say, great play by Nova on the Bulldog there. Bit of a bit worse than the Vandal and the Phantom, but still able to get 2 nice kills onto the Jet and winning the 1v1 after the play peeks him into bathroom. And
yeah, really good peeking off that.
That was
missed,
really great.
Yeah, that missed jet shot, peeking off, doing what he's doing is known best, you know. He has the ability to lurk, he has the aim to back it up, but it's just unfortunate they couldn't secure that round.
Yeah, and also unfortunate that Exodus got picked right off the bat by the Opera. That was really unfortunate.
And long play
really
here coming from the Reaver side. Illum looking to poke as the Sova drone goes in. He's going to take this old orb and secure the knives. He's going to spot the player, but he's not going to be able to connect back onto Biru. It's 1 player down and there are 3 players on the B site. They need to back off here, as losing this round will be quite financially crippling. Fulvis just sitting here. This B site just seems so well locked down as Mandius looking to get something here on the in hookah. But all the utility is just flushing them out. They can't seem to crack the site. They need to once again move back towards A.
Our carrier is dead.
As Fried Chicken Jim takes out Mata and another onto Nobara. And the bomb is dropped. The gig is up as Mandius needs to find something. He needs to go big. But Ixodol is going to trade him out.
Blinded.
And we'll spot the player going around the side. Fried Chicken Jin jumping out. Not going to get anything. The ult's going to come out from Sky. Going to pick up the Vandal. He knows where a few of these players out from the Sky ult. The timing might not be good for him, but Biru won't be able to connect. Active Shooter is going to knock his head off. And that is another clean round from Wheels as they take their 4th going in to an eco round, I believe, for the Reaver side.
It's pretty rough for the side of Reavers. They're not able to win these gun rounds, and in the end, they just keep getting picked off early. I feel like Exeter the round before and Illum last round, just getting picked off early is so detrimental for a team. You really need to get the refrag by a friend of yours. Otherwise, being down a member,
They signed up for.
so hard to push sides because you're not able to refrag as efficiently as you could.
Get out of my way.
And aggressive play coming out from Wheels, pushing all the way deep into hookah. They're going to be completely uncontested here as they're going to grab a lot of information. They're going to know these players are stacked towards the mid side as they're going to run in. Illum all the way deep with the knives into U-Haul, but he's going to go all the way around to CT. And no players
And also,
dead yet.
Illum being here means that they know that there's flanks going around, and of course, Nobba watching the flank here on the Cypher. The active shooter gets the first pick off to Exo with a raise ult.
An active shooter looking to get more. The boombot will alert him, but ooh, Mata takes him out with a headshot. Illum going crazy on the knives. It's a 2v2. He's going to go high. He's going to get another one onto Biru. And it's now 2v1 as Fulvis takes out Mata. It's a 1v1 situation. Fulvis low. Illum already on 3 frags, looking to get his 4th on the round with the knives. The bomb is planted for him. He is got one more updraft. He's gonna spot it, and he's gonna right-click Fulvis straight in, secure the 4K and the round. What a huge round from Illum, and that is a round that Ria is gonna be really happy about winning.
A huge 4K by Illum, and on a round where they weren't really buying, they had an eco with pistols, and they're able to plant the spike, take the site, and Illum going ham with the knives, just really making a difference for his team.
That is just a spark of individual brilliance there from Illum. Whipping out those jet knives, and you just, on an eco round, how deadly that ultimate is. Oh, and Zimbat taking out Ixodol straight off the bat. Not able to trade as Illum spams through the smoke. One down already, not looking good for the Reavers as they look to prod A. And we already will see the rotate coming out from Fried Chicken Jim. As Zimbat is going to get tagged a little. Illum spots a few players. Dart will take one. As Zimbat still holding his position. As players start to swarm in from the Reaver's side. The rotates are coming in. They need to get this bomb down. They need to secure some frags. They need to get some vision onto the side. Illum swinging blind into the smoke will get taken out.
Pretty misjudged swing there from Illum.
Yeah.
Really didn't expect that out of him. Nice brimstone ult, flushed him out of sight, and I feel like Reaver's just gonna be on full retreat now.
Yeah, and Reavers taking the portal, quick rotate to B site, to an absolutely empty B site. This is the best they can make out of a bad situation, and this potentially could lead them to a victory, as Nobara managed to take out active shooter on the rotate. It's a 4v3 situation. Nobara is very low. We are going to see Mandius here looking to capitalize as he's stuck in this killjoy. No chance of survival as Zimbat will take him out. Sova ult from Mata coming out to stop this defuse. He's going to tag one. And he will actually get one as Nobara gets another, but he will be detained. Fulv is going to take him out. Mata in a 1v2. He needs to get this. Get one headshot. Can't follow up onto Fried Chicken Jim. And that was an extremely close round for the Reaver side. Almost managing to pull it off 3v5.
That take was really good, but I feel like Reaver's just a little bit too impatient with trying to contest the plant defuse, the spike defuse. the server ult being used a little bit too early, only being able to pick off one, and that guy wasn't defusing it, and the Killjoy ult,
Yeah,
once the detain comes through, he just can't do much.
not risking the to hold the ult for the tap. You know, I think in that situation, he kind of needed to throw that in case, you know, they stuck it with the numbers advantage. But very good effort from Revis to almost bring that back 3v5.
That was the great play, going through the teleporter to get an empty site was probably the best move you could have made in that 3v5 situation.
Yeah, Loom here deep in the bathrooms. Active Shooter's got a really good position here. He could take him out a few unwary players. A Loom jumps out, dashes, and he's gonna actually get the kill onto Active Shooter, but he will get traded out by Biru as the spam goes in through the smoke. The players are looking to hit the A site. Flash not gonna find anyone as Mandius already out onto site. Ooh, spamming through. Mata is going to get tagged up. Biru here will get taken out by Mandius. Fried Chicken Dim dead to the shock dart from Sova. He will spot the player. Can he hit the shot? No, he can't. It's all down to Ixadul, and he will get taken out by Fulva. 6-2 to the wheel side, and they are starting to gain some decent mileage here. And Reavers really need to think about how they can stop this momentum here on the wheel side as they head into the another full buy here that is going to leave them quite poor afterwards.
Yeah, keep in mind last round was an eco buy, so probably didn't expect them to win that one, but now 6-2. Score's a little bit scary, they have to win this round. Reavers need to win this round, otherwise they're going to be so far behind for the first half. And, well, that's a good sign, I guess. Fried Chicken Jin, he doesn't need this overbot, I guess.
And Ixador here scouting out with the Wolf as Loom is going to dash in. He's going to find Active Shooter's leg, and they are looking to take him out. The bomb's going to go down very quickly as that Raise Nade will do a little bit of chip damage. And Loom here, he wants this player. He wants Active Shooter. Nobara is going to get it, and Loom is not going to be able to get anything here as the team of Wheels is crashing in. It's down to Matt. He's going to get one. Going to get two. The player from Short comes in and he won't be able to get it in time as he's unaware of the rotate, and it was a great effort from Mata, but just outplayed by Active Shooter there, camping that position, being an absolute menace, and Loom not being able to flush him out enough.
Yeah, I feel like for an eco round that play would have been okay, but like on a buy round, they didn't clear out enough of sight to actually plant the spike there, and of course the two players still in Yuho, such a menace for the side of Reavers. And still, the player coming down short, the flank has like so fast, just ran down mid straight away because they knew that all the players were going down short. A little bit too rushed by the side of Reavers, and well punished by Wheels.
Chicken Jim getting a little bit curious as Mandius is going to whip a whole spray and Zimbat's going to take out Mata. It's disastrous here as it's already 5v3. Loom in the teleporter as he will spot. Oh, and Biru just follows him through, and Loom's not going to turn around in time. Fried Chicken Jim taking out Nobara out long, and it seems that Wheels are just rolling away with this.
Yeah, flawless round there. Of course, Reavers on a half buy, but still 8-2 is the score. Wheels going very well this half, and I feel like Reavers, they really need to pick up the game. Otherwise, Wheels gonna keep rolling, this into a map win.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic here. The fragging potential is quite even on paper, but Wheels just seem to be winning these crucial deals. As Zimbat is going to get spotted, but he's just big energy right now. He doesn't care as he's just going to hold this with the op, and the Sova drone will spot him out, but he's not going to back off. He's just going to keep contesting it as Biru is going to get a kick onto Ixadul. And Wheels just taking Reavers apart as they get these opening frags with no trades. As Active Shooter takes out Nobara with the nades. Reavers nowhere to go, and they're just being surrounded. As active shooter gonna flick nasty onto Mandius as Mata will trade, but a little consolidation for what is to come. As Biru here is going to take out Mata, and it's down to Illum in a 1v4. Rough times.
Yeah, definitely. And Illum doesn't even have Spike, just going to be looking for a gun. But Zimbat, so far ahead of him, sitting all the way back in spawn and watching the
30
B exit.
seconds
Yeah,
left.
the timing
wait
was,
for Illum, but
yeah,
the timing
was
is
just
not
off.
great.
Yeah, he was holding that for a while, but he backed off. I think he most definitely will be able to secure this kill here. Oh, and he's going to unscope it! Gives Illum a chance! He's going to whiff this follow-up, but the players will know he's here. He's going to make a run for it, and he's going to dash up, but Fulvis is going to get Illum through the smoke. Zimbat getting away there
Last round in the
barely after a bit of poor timing and the whiffed follow-up shot. But 9-2, we are not looking great for the Reaver side. So if you're a Reaver supporter, definitely show some support in the chat because they need it right now. Wheels are just taking this and rolling away.
Yeah, and you know, Wheels, they're so patient. Of course, like Zimbat last round,
Out of my way.
so patient with the Jet Orb, but now Reaver's just playing too aggressively and getting absolutely punished by Wheels. As for this round though, Server Ult comes out very early, gets a nice tag onto Jet though, and gets responded by the other Server Ult. Exeter does have some healing though, so Jet gonna be right back up. Here comes the Server Ult. Not gonna
Yeah,
land
and
there.
Reaver's kind of getting boxed in here. They're just sitting in a spot as the wheel side just collapse around them. Active shooter, very patient in this teleporter. He is not budging as the Reaver side look to go towards A as, ooh, Illum is going to get taken out. Active shooter's going to come out of the teleporter and take out Exidal. Mata shocked out onto active shooter to trade, but it is heavily in the favor of the wheel side as they lose 2 players in exchange for 1. The A
and
rotate.
Illum just going to ham there.
And Nobara
Oh,
there
Biru.
taking out Biru as he tries to pick up a different weapon. Evening up the score lines as here we have Mandius TPing onto site. He's going to plant the bomb post-haste as the team of Wheels are going to collapse here onto the site. Killjoy ult going to come out, zoning them off site. We know how well tuned these retakes are from the Wheel side. Fried Chicken Jim already looking to get some ground and lock these players out from the retake. He's going to see it and get the war spam. Going to follow up with another as Fulvis takes out Mandius. Mata here, post-plant shock darts, but it looks like Fulvis is just too good for him, holding him in the bathrooms in an impossible position for Mata to take. And it is 10-2, looking very dire here for the Reavers team.
Switching sides.
That was a beautiful Killjoy ultimate though, pushing all the defenders out, pushing all the attackers out of sight. And I'm not entirely sure why they stuck it. I feel like they could have just rotated over onto B, but instead, Reavers, they decide to stick the plant, and Killjoy ult pushes all of them back into short and into showers, and Wheels just watch those 2 angles. And yes, the server does win the 1v1 gunfight against the Jet, but 2 players on short, they just get mowed down, and it's so hard to reach, so hard to defend. The defuse from there.
Yeah, and it seems like Reavers just don't have a good read on the Wheels team. They can't really pinpoint these rotates and the way they're pushing early in the round, getting information, getting ground, and it feels like they're just kind of being boxed out. We're gonna see.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the time they're just not expecting players to be here, but full short rush coming out from Wheels. And Illum's gonna die early. Fried Chicken Jim taking over his site as well. And there's 2 people still in showers though. Mata gets a nice pick onto Fried Chicken Jim. Nice and early in the retake.
Ooh, Mata!
Gonna leave it down to a
Great
4v3.
shot.
A nice headshot.
Oh,
by
Mata here. He's going to get another double dink. He's on 3 onto Fulvis. And there is only 1 player left. This is a great round. As the post-plant Molly comes out from the wheel side. We know how sweaty these post-plants have been. Is it going to be enough? As Mata here, he's going to dink and get the 4k on the classic. 3 HP left, huge round from Mata, and this is exactly how the Reavers side needed to start this pistol round to even have a chance of bringing this back.
Yeah, Reavers really needed to take that pistol round, and it's off the back of Mata, who just goes crazy with that frenzy, getting himself a nice 4k at the end of it, and Reavers really saved by Mata going ham, and it's nice that he got stuck in showers, and at the same time I feel like Wheels didn't clear out enough of sight. The flank from Mata and Ixo just pushed them back off the site, and really it's hard to hold post plant from there, even after you get the spike down.
Yeah, Mata being a bit aggressive here. We're gonna try and get some information outside of bathrooms, as we're gonna see a lot of the players actually coming up here for a shot onto the A site, and the site is gonna be quite empty and quite free to take here, as Mata's gonna hold this bathrooms position. The rotates is gonna come in from Mandius, but giving them all this space is definitely not worth it, as Zambat is going to take out Mata with a nice crispy Sheriff shot, and Biru pushing in deep, and is not going to manage to take out Mandius, but the site is being taken, and it's a 4v4. Ooh, but the planter taken very low. Fulvis with the bomb. Low HP, as the bomb is not able to go down. Fulvis actually trapped here. We're going to see a Loom about to come up from behind, as active shooter very low. This should be a done deal for Loom, as he's gonna get swung, but the burst fire from the classic leaves Fried Chicken Jim in a 1v3 with very low HP, and he is gonna spot some players full blind. Loom gonna spam through. Oh, sorry, Mandius gonna get the kill, and very clean round from the Reavers side. This is definitely the start they wanted to go into, heading off that 10-2 half. And they need to be careful, because the defense from the wheel side, very strong, but we also know how strong the attacking side is, especially with the post-plant sweat mollies from Biru. These can be devastating, securing rounds that really should have been lost.
Yeah, and these Biru Molotovs are just so well rehearsed by Biru. He's so good at landing them post plant, so good at denying the defuse. And it's gonna be another rushdown short with 5 members again, and Zimbat's gonna be the first to challenge the U-Haul player.
Ixidor's gonna trade here, but good entry by Zimbat. The bomb is planted. We know how good wheels are on these post-plant situations. Ixidor getting taken out by active shooter, and it is the full rotate coming in. No players on site. This is gonna be extremely tough for the Reavers side to retake, especially with Brimstone up. He's already taken that post-plant position deep into short, and Nobara's going to spot Fulvis, but Loom managing to get one. And he needs to hunt. The bomb needs to be tapped now. They need to get rid of this Brimstone utility, as Mandius will take out active shooter. They're going to tap it, and Biru with the Molotov. It's going to land soon, I believe. And the bomb is going to get stuck though, but as the Molotov doesn't land in time, as Nobara full sticking it from the beginning, and Loom going to take a 3k. What a round by Reavers! I don't even know what just happened. I thought the Molotov would have got him for sure, but slightly mistimed by Biru.
It was a really fast rotate by the side of Reavers, and they get there in time to actually defuse the spike before the Molotov falls down and denies it all. Very well played by Nobara, sticking it and paying for it with his life, unfortunately.
Yeah, but winning the round.
In the end, they do win the round.
That
yeah.
is a round that is... They shouldn't have won, honestly, and now they're in a really good position. Reavers looking good to take the comeback here.
Yeah, and they've already turned the 10-2 score back to 10-5. Bind is pretty defender-sided, I believe, but not like this.
Blinding.
And the side is already being swarmed again by the wheel side, as the bomb is going to go down by way of Biru. As Ixidor here, oh, Mata taking out Biru through the smoke. Zimbat taking out Mandius with the Sheriff, as Ixidor will trade onto Fulvis. Oh, but Mata here taken out by active shooter. A Loom here spraying, connects the spray, but he won't get taken out. He will get taken out by Zimbat flying in with the knives. And a scrappy round, but won quite confidently by the wheel side.
And I feel like a lot of that was because active shooter just denied the U-Haul play, and denied the rotate back in from Yuho. Active shooter sticking it there, fragging out on the raise. And I don't know, just losing their gunfights there. Very chaotic on site, and unfortunately
Yeah,
Reavers got a bit confused.
We're going to see the AWP come out onto Loom. 11-5. They're entering into dangerous territory.
He needs to get this pick.
Yeah, Loom being a big aggressive active shooter is going to walk into his crosshair, and a Loom takes him out with no troubles at all. As Ixadul here is looking to take something. Mata will take out Biru, spamming through the smoke. Ixadul is going to get away with 24 HP, as Fried Chicken Jim will spot the player. But that is a very good start by the Reavers side, taking out 2 already, and it's 5v3. The bomb is going to make its way towards the B site. And the rotates have not come in prematurely yet, which is a good
There's
sign.
Cypher utility on B, so it's so hard to push him to site.
Yeah, especially by Fulvis himself. He needs his team to come support him, and the smokes are going to come down, taking up even more time. And this should be a done deal from Reavers. Interested to see how Wheels are going to try and turn this around, if they are at all. So Fulvis going to take that ult point. Going to be quite worth in the long run here.
Yeah, and this Killjoy ult is so well used by Fulvis. Why he spots this tripwire from ages away. And dodges the blind as well.
And Zimbak
Feels
gonna
like it's
get
gonna be
taken out.
three-man send in here.
30
But
seconds
Zimbak
left.
taken out early by Nobra.
And Nobra falling back. He's going to get the headshot onto Fulvis. Absolutely
down,
clean.
B.
As the
And
Sheriff
that's gonna be the
does
spike
big
drop in
damage.
L, but I don't think it's winnable. For the last play here, Fried Chicken Jim though gets a nice pick onto Nobra. That's the first out of 5. He's looking at a line of just 3 people shooting at him. Alone finally gets the pick on Fried Chicken Jim. Stuck in a 1v5 situation, it gets the pick off 1.
Yeah, and very
It's
big from
okay.
Nobara, hitting the tough shot there, that Deagle onto Fulvis, as Fulvis needed to flush him out to have any real chance of taking that side. And it's 11-6, Reaver's looking good on the comeback here. And a Loom on this AWP, dangerous, very dangerous, as Sheriffs come out onto the wheel side. We're going to see them try and do something and pull off something special here. We know how good they are on these eco plays. We're gonna
And also, 4 ults almost ready for the side of Wheels.
oh,
And
full
also
execute.
4 ults ready for the side of River. So it's very volatile around here. A lot of kills could come through very quickly.
Oh, with the knife,
and here
he
comes the
connects
server
the
ult.
Spike down A.
He's gonna manage to get 1, and that execute onto A is stopped in its tracks. But active shooter looking to get something in the bathrooms, as the rotate is gonna come completely in. The bomb has been dropped. Madius looking towards bathrooms. He's gonna spot active shooter as the smoke fades. Perfect timing. And oh, he's gonna spot Fulvis going into U-Haul, but he's not gonna manage to get the timing on him, as he will finally get to Fulvis. Mandius on the 3k. Mata, no chance of taking out Fried Chicken Jim there, as that will be a round secured by the Reavers, one that they definitely did not want to lose at all to these Sheriffs. And the full buy will come out from the wheel side now. The comeback is looking quite possible here now.
Yeah, but keep in mind that Wheels are so close to that match point, 11-7. They only need 2 more rounds to take this map. And although it is a nice comeback, they're still quite a way away from hitting that 13 rounds. And you need a pretty decent win rate to win this, but Loom's still on the AWP. He's been getting very good picks with it.
Oh, and then that Boombot will manage to flush him out. Oh, and Fulvis double dink onto a Loom, and that is the B side compromised. It is going to be rough now, as it's down to Nobara. He's sticking inside of the Killjoy ult. He's going to see the player, but he's not going to manage to get it. And it's a disaster here for Reaver's side, as the Wheels team just swarmed the side. The bomb has gone down. 5 players alive. It's a 3v5 retake. And they've got all the post-plant utility in the world. I don't know how they're going to pull this off. Ixadul probing. He's going to spot Fried Chicken Jim, but whips the flash out. The timing is just so bad here, as Fried Chicken Jim spamming through. The site is being locked down completely, as Fried Chicken Jim just running across. And all 3 players of the Reaver side are just stuck here, as Biru, an active shooter, are going to take him out. An active shooter with very little HP
Match point.
is going to come out and take the head off the last player. And it is match point for the wheel side. That is not a round they wanted to lose.
And actually note that the round before, on the eco round, Fulvus actually pulled out the Killjoy ult, but decided not to use it. He said, probably this round not going to be able to win it, we've only got pistols, but next round we're going to use it on B and we're going to force the players off. Get 2 picks as well.
Yeah, and
Plant down
Fulvus,
and all of the players.
huge onto Illum. That Boombot flushing him out and then putting him in a compromised position. I think Nobara not covering him properly there. Oh, but Maddie's going to take out Fulvus early, but Zimbat to trade onto Illum. The battle of the Jets, AWP v AWP, as Zimbat trying to prove that it is the Jet diff that is going to win them the game here.
And they're very close to 12-7. They're 1 round off winning this map. And here comes the push down A short. Exeter ready with the Bulldog around this corner here, but
They're going to back off. Yeah, they're going to back off.
yeah, they're gonna back
towards
off. I go into B.
Hookah. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a B hit as Biru and active shooter look to go towards long, and Zimbat here with the AWP is going to try and get this pick onto the B site. The Wolf going to go through the teleporter as Matt are very aware of this AWP here in the hookah area, as I think it's going to be down to Nobara here to be able to take him out. He's only got the Sheriff, as Mata will take out Zimbat. Very good pick. That's the AWP down. The bomb is going to be planted as Nobara here with the Sheriff looking to get anything.
Reavers still have man advantage on this retake, but unfortunately, actually never mind, Mandius gets a nice pick onto Fire Chicken J very early. Active shooter though has the
active shooter not going to land the second shot, but not going to get taken out either. Biru, here he is. Here's the post-plant utility we were talking about. Is this going to be able to secure the run? The bomb has been tapped to half. The molly is going to come in, and it's going to be it's going to be rough. Active shooter taking out one. The Molotov's going to come down. It's going to be over. The Molotov is going to take him out. And the nade will finish off Mata with that Molotov damage. And it is the post-plant utility that we were talking about that take Wheels over the line and send Reaver into a 1-0 deficit. My goodness. Oh
Beautiful
my
play
god.
there by the side of Wheels. We talked about their post-plant utility and they used it so well that round to deny the spike defuse, and very deservedly they win themselves the first map off of a great first half as well.
Incredible. And we are going to get Sempi here. We're going to get Sempi into the call to give his thoughts on that match. Sempi, the resident Valorant expert, what do you have to say about that game?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear, Sempi.
Yeah, look, honestly, kind of a bit of a one way, but the score is like 13-7. RVR really just looked lost on both sides, but particularly on attack, it really just looked like they weren't sure what they were doing the entire time. There's not really much else I could say about that, except it seemed like that they didn't really have a real plan apart from defaults and playing for picks, and a lot of their execute seemed a little bit botched, and there were also points where they kind of over-aggressed, or like where they got kills, but they made the wrong decision afterwards. Something in like organized players that in general, if you're up a man, you really shouldn't be losing rounds anymore, because the idea is you just force 1-for-1 trades and you win the round, right? So it seemed like RVR was really kind of just running around everywhere and just trying to rely on pure aim, and they just weren't hitting shots a lot of the time. I saw Illum and a couple of the others die in really awkward spots where they had peak advantage, or they had a chance to get the kill, and then they just missed.
Yeah, so I think definitely that is kind of the deciding factor there. Not getting those trades. At this level of play, it's really important that the trades are made, the plays are made, like, you know, the executes are taken with confidence. And Reaver just weren't able to execute on that. What do you think kind of were the qualities on the wheel side that managed to shut them down in that aspect?
Yeah, I think Wheel like we obviously attack started a bit more poorly for Wheel, but they really brought it together. I liked a lot of their executes. Sorry, no, Wheel's attack was the first half. No, they played that fine. Yeah, I like the executes in general. And like I said, I think the executes were a bit more polished. It was a bit more obvious what they were doing. For example, when they put down the smokes to take A site, then they would take control of halls. They would hold toilets, and then they'd also hold short, but they wouldn't aggress too much on it. And then again, like they get the plant out, they look for those trades, and then the same thing happened on B. They put down the smokes, they smoke off CT, they smoke off elbow, and then they just come into side with their utility, and they get the bomb out and hold. So it seemed like that Wheel just really had a good idea of what they wanted to do. Um, I'm not too familiar with the wheel players personally, apart from Fulvus. But I do know that. So I'm not too sure about their skill level in terms of solo play. But I know a lot. I know a couple of the players on RVR, and they're pretty high ranked. So you'd think in terms of just aim duels, they'd be pretty competent. But it really just seems like Wheel has a good idea of what they want to execute, and they're trading well, and they're just playing as a team better than RVR are, and that really just makes up for any possible difference that might otherwise be present.
Yeah, definitely. So going on to Haven. So bear in mind, Bayern was the Reaver side pick. So going into Haven, what do you expect to see out of Wheels and how Reaver will counteract that loss on that first map?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I hope. I mean, obviously, a big thing is confidence right now. I think hopefully this hasn't taken too much of a toll on Reaver's confidence. But they really just need to be able to go in and hit those shots and make those trades. In between Bind and Haven, obviously Bind you play two maps. You have AB, you have Portals, and then Haven you have ABC. Depending on what site Reaver choose to go, it can facilitate much faster play. For example, just going B site, putting bomb down and taking control of mid and using util to flush out any defender attempts. Little things like that could possibly play into Reaver's favor. I think maybe a more fast-paced, dynamic style of play might help them a bit, give them the opportunity to take those aim duels that they might want, and really let them try to assert dominance and assert momentum over Wheel. Similarly, obviously, Wheel plays really well together, so it'll be interesting to see how Wheel show their own executes, particularly on A and C. And I'm also interested to see how they might try to shut down what Reaver is doing. If Reaver do decide to change the pace or to try to control the momentum of the game, how Wheel use their utility, how they rotate, and I guess controlled aggression, particularly on defender side, on Haven can really control the match. If they're getting information from pushing A or C long and finding those necessary picks to make the game a lot easier.
Yeah, so key strategies on Haven. What do you think is kind of the key to cracking the Haven defense side or cracking the Haven attack? And what sort of characters do you feel, what agents do you feel are necessary here or very strong on this map you expect to come out?
So I'm gonna be real. Like I'm so washed at the game. I haven't played an immortal level since like last year. But from like, my knowledge, again, it really does depend on the game plan, but a lot of the agents that are good on other maps are quite strong on Haven. Obviously, I think Omen and Brim are quite good, because their smokes do help you set up those executes. Obviously, Sky can be really powerful in certain chokes, and a big one is always Jet. Jet just has so much utility on Haven with access to different high ground, and just it's probably the best attacker in general anyway, best offensive agent. So in terms of like comp, I really do expect to see Jets on both teams, and I really want to see Illum pick up a bit, maybe try to carry his team because he is a Jet main. um Similarly, in terms of strategies, again, like I said, I'm a bit washed, but one of the old ones was to do, like, for example, a fast B take. For example, if you had Sage War, you have Brim Smokes or Omen Smokes, you cut off one side, you get bomb down, and you control through mid. If you're playing Brim and you're playing Killjoy, you have a lot of utility to hold mid down. You have Brim ult, you have Killjoy bots, you have Killjoy ult, and in an ideal situation where you get the bomb down and you're playing the 5v5, it should be impossible to retake. Obviously,
Yeah.
that doesn't apply on A and C. A and C, if you've played solo queue, you know that everyone likes to pick C long, everyone likes to pick A long. So those fights will really determine what happens there. If you win the trade on your peak, then that means that you win. That your team is probably going to win that particular round. But it's really volatile. I'm expecting both teams to show some aggression, and it kind of does come down to aim in terms of if you win that aggressive trade or not.
Yeah, definitely. And we are looking forward to Haven. We know how much of a back and forth that map can be. And everyone, round of applause for Sempi. Way more knowledgeable of this game than any of us, me or Panada. And very nice to have his expert input onto that game and how we're going to see the next game turn out. So thanks, Sempi. Thanks for coming along and giving an input. We're going to see you at the end of this second map, and we'll see if it turns into a third.
Yeah, good
Thanks
luck
for
to
coming,
both teams.
All right, awesome. So, round of applause for Sempi, guys. If you want to be more involved in the community and maybe even come on for a bit of guest analysis like Sempi here, make sure you join the Discord in the chat in the description below, or !Discord. Also, make sure to check out our socials, all of our socials down in the descriptions. Check out the socials that are playing there on the screen in the bottom right hand corner. !YouTube to check out the sick videos that our new subcommittee members have made. And you know, if you want to play a bit of Valorant on a casual basis, you know, pop into the server, and we hold Valorant casual 10-mans every Friday at 8 p.m. So pop into there. You be UNSW student, you can be just from anywhere. We take people from all backgrounds, UNSW or not. So come in and have a chat and have some fun. But we're just waiting for this next map to start. We will be on Haven. I think the players are taking a little break to compose themselves, find where their minds are at, and be able to come into this second round fresh. We're gonna see, I think, a lot of confidence from the Wheels side coming into this map, having taken out the Reavers map pick. And most definitely, Reavers will be a disadvantage here, playing into this deficit onto the opponent's map pick. What do we have to say, Panada, about this second map going into, and what are your thoughts on how Reaver are going to be able to recover from this, if at all?
Yeah, Reaver looked really bad on the last map. Struggled quite a decent amount, but at the end of it, felt like they were coming back a bit until they shut down by Wheels in 2 rounds. Hopefully, they're able to play a little bit more aggressively. Their retakes have been a little bit slow sometimes, and they're getting picked off by the post-plant utility. I feel like the post-plant utility would have stopped the round more rounds than not, and so that's a really big problem for Reavers. Also, they're losing the site a decent amount. So hopefully, winning those gunfights is really important on Haven. And if you're able to win the gunfights, then I feel like Reavers got a pretty decent chance. Of course, Illum's pretty cracked right now. He's gotten a bunch of kills, but still, sometimes he just whiffs a little bit. And we really can't whiff when you're against players that are your same caliber.
Exactly. And yeah, the player individual performance here, just even at such a high standard, we can see how just little mistakes and just fluxes in performance can affect the kind of whole flow of the game. As Illum there missing some shots, some crucial shots, not being able to take out key players on the other team, active shooter going crazy, and kind of shutting down a lot of these pushes. Fulvis, Menace on that Killjoy, being very good at keeping those players off those sites and pushing them off. So as we head into the second round, I want everyone here in the chat to go get your friends in here. We are hitting a new level of gameplay here as we head into the second round. Things are hyping up and the stakes are even higher, and we are going to load into the map right now. So get all your mates in here. This is going to be an absolute banger. And we will be on Haven. And what do we think about some of these agent picks here?
Oh, these agent picks. We see the Killjoy already being brought out and Illum on the Astra. That's a pick that Illum's been pretty consistently playing throughout Casual League. And of course, Fulvus also on the Killjoy. These are some of the one tricks, comfort picks coming out. Of course, Mandius on the Phoenix. This is what we like to see as well. And Ixidor on the Jet. Feel like this game, Reaver's just really looking for comfort picks here. And on the side of Wheels, you know, they're running the post plant strat. We see the Brimstone hover already. And gonna get locked in. Biru, of course, lovely with the Brimstone lineups. And we'll see if he can keep it up this game. And Zimbat hovering stage. Maybe they're going to run
Select
2
your
Sentinels as well.
agent.
Not entirely sure.
Interesting. Yeah, so classic picks coming out. We see a Loom getting put on the Astra and Ixidor hopping onto the Jet. Nomura, surprisingly, not having played a duelist this game. And the Sentinels here on the attacking side seem to be, I'm not sure, but like just not as pressuring or like high pressure as the agents chosen here on the defending side. Brimstone with a lot of post plant potential, Killjoy with a lot of delay and sustain. So very interested to see how this will play out. Haven, of course, a very iffy map, a lot of back and forth here, and keen to see what strategies that the two teams will pull out, especially Reaver here. They need to pull out some of their trump cards, being one map behind. And of course, thanks to Roundhouse for sponsoring this event, the players will be receiving, you know, a nice little bonus prize. Thanks to the Roundhouse giving us a bit of extra love. So make sure you check out all the Roundhouse events, give us some support in these tough times as we head straight into this second map. As all players stacked outside of A, we're going to run straight into A, they say. We're going to be led by the charge of Ixidor. The Killjoy turret going to do a bit of damage. Oh, that Molotov does a lot of damage. And Fulvus is going to already take out a Loom. The spam from Biri with the burst fire taking Ixidor so low. And this push is just absolutely stopped in its tracks. That flash is going to reveal the position of Ixidor as well. The wrap is coming in as Zimbat is already up towards the window. And Biru...
Yeah, and losing the Astra is so important. You don't have smokes to execute onto site. Not entirely sure if they're going to try it anyways though.
And
Active shooter though.
Traded out by Mata, but this is a rough position here. No ground gained, and Zimbat push deep is going to get one and instantly fall off. Flash from Mandius, and Shock Dart going to take him out, but Zimbat, before he dies, managed to take out Mandius. It's Mata in a 1v2. The timing is not going to get it as Biru takes him out in the head as he whips just a bit too far, not able to correctly pre-fire that corner. And Reavers not off to a good start as Wheels just seem to mount on that pressure from the get-go.
Yeah, and that first pistol round so important as always, and it's gonna put Wheels on such a great start for the round. We're gonna be holding this with a mark so deadly on the second round since one-shot agents that do not have armor, but it seems like all of Weavers are just gonna rush C instead. Hopefully the Astra doesn't get picked off very early in the round, so they can have all that Astra utility ready to go.
And Mandius leading the charge here on Phoenix. Gonna pre-fire that corner. A lot of spam coming in. And the spam is gonna do crazy damage as Ixidor is gonna manage to take out one. That burst fire not coming in from Mata as Fried Chicken Jim taking a little gift for himself back along C. And clean up crew from Wheels as they take that round out. No problems at all.
a good attempted round 2. Unfortunately, the slow orb is just too powerful. They get all stuck in the choke and sprayed down like the dogs they are.
Alright, so yeah, Reaver fans probably not happy about that one, Panada.
Not too happy about that one. But, it is round 2. Just I'm sure they've got a lot of rounds here to make up for it, and full buy here coming up.
Full buy's coming out. We expect them to get some sort of performance out here. Loom already managed to take out Zimbat through the wall. Oh, and Fried Chicken Jimmy already managed to take out Nobber, and Isidore falling to that Marshall. This is looking to be a bit of a disaster here. As Fried Chicken Jim pushed up, Mandy's going to take out Biru. Active shooter here. Flash is going to get 2. He's going to manage to get 1. And he would know the others in there. But Mata here finding himself in a 1v1 against Fulvis. Fulvis. Oh, going to get flicked on by Mata as he gets a 3k. And that is clutch from Mata. He saves the round. He saves Reavers from almost absolute disaster.
And that was well played by Mata, but so close. And that's a round that was a bit too close for comfort, I believe.
Definitely.
If you're Reavers, you really would have wanted to win that round a lot.
Yeah, almost giving up that bonus round means that a lot of money has flowed into the wheel side, and at the same time, economy getting quite dicey here for wheels. Oh, and Fulvis takes out Mata, and it is looking like it's a wheels show right now. The wheel is definitely rolling, and there's not much that can stop it.
And also Illum spraying down Illum getting his health sprayed down by the Brimstone's Odin to the wall there. And that's gonna hurt a lot. And you see Lobber on classic here, only 1 Vandal ready for the side of Reavers.
Yeah,
it's gonna be such a hard round to win. They're still looking to push B anyways.
Oh, and Fried Chicken Jim getting 1 Zimbat. Looking for more. As Ixador is going to walk in towards that spray, the Brimstone Molly is going to force him out of position into the bullets and the line of sight of Biru. And it's a Loom on so little HP. The flying jet is going to distract him, and Biru is going to come out and clean him up. Wheels is on a tear right now. Reavers looking quite lost here. Reavers need some support. Put it in the chat. They need this support right now because a 3-1 lead to the Wheels, and we know how dangerous they can be when they start to get rolling. And we're going to see this buy come out from the Reaver side. And these are rounds that they definitely need to win these. And judging by how these rounds have gone in the past, it is not looking too spicy hot for the Reaver side. Nobber are going to peek here. Zimbat already taking out Mandius at the beginning. It is looking rough as movement from the Wheel side. A bit of a premature rotate here as Active Shooter will come back as he hears the wall being shot down. Reavers here, they really need to make a play. They need to execute together onto the site, make those trades, and flush the players off to get that bomb site and plant the bomb. The knives are going to come out from Ixador.
Yeah, but Reaver's just really struggling to pick his place and push it right now. Getting denied from all angles with Sage Slows, with Smokes, everything in the book. And looks like Mata's gonna try scout into B real quick.
Here we go. Oh, and Ixador misses the knife shot. That is gonna be devastating. The site won't be able to take him. The clock is ticking down. Here we go. Loom gets 1 onto Zimbat. They're gonna try to take the C site. The bomb is rushing towards there. And here we have a Loom setting up those plants. Those Brimstone. That Brimstone ult will manage to take out that bomb plant, as it won't be able to go down. It's a 2v1 Mata here. Has to do it all. And Fried Chicken Jim is going to pick up a 3k. It is looking like a downhill slope, a spiral of despair here for Reavers. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to pull this back. So if you're a Mandius fan, if you're a Reavers fan, you're going to be praying right now. You're going to be praying something changes.
And now Reaver's forced back into another eco round. It's gonna be really rough path, I believe. Gonna be at least 5 or 6-1. And Reaver's gonna try stack A. They've been struggling to push a site for a while now. Just getting denied by so much utility. And early info by the sky means that they know they're not coming C. I believe Rotate's gonna start moving over soon.
Yeah, this wall blocking their entry onto A.
Out of charges.
And as Sempi said, the Reavers feeling a bit lost here. No exact sense of direction because they're just getting shut out from these sites. There's just no way in. They run into a wall, and that wall is the players of the Wheels team. Lurking outside of A. And it's starting to look like the time is running very low. Not much happening as Illum is going to try set up some execute smokes. And look at Active Shooter. He's pushed all the way down C. And he's going to give that information. The players on this side as Illum is still putting smokes, and Fried Chicken Jim is going to catch him out. And the players here are all towards Garage. Viru here, he's going to get dived on by Exidal. That judge is good for one, but nothing more. It's going to be a show for the Wheels, an absolute field day as Active Shoot is going to take out 3 players, and it is 5-1, and I just don't know what to say. This has gone completely awry and away from my expectations. Reavers just seem to be no match here for the Wheels team.
Yeah, Active Shooter and Fried Chicken Jim really taking over the show for the side of Reavers, for the side of Wheels right now. Just popping off, getting frags, and forcing Reavers to take executes that they don't want to take. They're having so much trouble getting into sites by so much utility, and so much information coming out by the side of Wheels as well. Active Shooter
and this
Wolf down C long is so important.
This Odin from Biru, an absolute pain. It is just locking them out and being such an annoyance. As Mata will take out Biru though, he's finally punished for using that weapon, that Odin, to spam so much. But Zimbab will get the res out. Yeah, and it's back to where we started. Just waiting.
It's gonna be a fast A rotate here. I wonder if they're gonna push very quickly.
Biru.
Spike killed. Biru takes out Lim with the spike.
Taking out through the wall. And Exidal not able to take out Active Shooter. It's a disaster for the Reavers side, as the ult from Mandius is going to get absolutely nothing and taken out. And Fried Chicken Jim here in the heaven position is going to spam through and land the nice burst onto Mandius, take him out in the head. He's dashing over. He sees the players. He's going to spray. He keeps spraying. He needs to reload. And it's down to Mata. It's not good. And Fulvis clean onto Mata.
Very nice round coming out from Wheels. Yet again, another buy round. And just so clean. And these retakes are just really coming in so well, and Illum getting picked off to that was the worst person you could have died on your team that could have died, because he has a lot of smokes, he has to execute utility, and once you take out Illum, all of that is just gone.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if
I don't think he was even able to use
that's
it
just a comp diff, like having all of that execute utility on one player, that player like dying and dropping like he has at the beginning of every round is just absolutely detrimental, and that Wolf is going to get a lot of information. I don't know if Active Shooter was able to see, but he's going to spot a lot of players there, and this is an eco round. Active Shooter might look to go huge here, as that smoke will fade. He'll catch the gun. One shot onto Active Shooter. He's going to spam the smoke through. He's going to spray, not connect the second, trade it instantly, but Biru spamming down with that Odin. He's going to catch one, and that one is going to be Illum. And like you said, Panada, but a Mata! Great recon dart into that spray. The burst in by Fried Chicken. Mata's on 3. And Mata! Another headshot onto 4! This is the ace. He is one bullet in that sheriff. Reloading here. It's down to Fulvis. He's gonna know where he is. He spots the player. Dashes away. Has utility. Has that recon dart. Matter on track for the 4K. He has the bomb as well. And Matter, ever so patient. 35 seconds. He needs to make the move. He's holding, but Fulvis isn't peeking.
30 seconds left.
It's 30 seconds left. And Matter, he can't get it. 4 kills and Fulvis just 2 dinks to the head. Excellent mechanics by Fulvis, and that is crushing for Matter.
That's so sad for Mata. Gets absolutely destroyed on the long angle, and I feel like he tried to bait by running a Killjoy bot. Wasn't having any of that, and just as we said, Killjoy is so good at holding down angles, and combined with that Brimstone, so much devastating damage. But Mata, the hero, isn't able to make the clutch play against the last player. Fulvis winning the round for his team. He's gonna bring it to 7-1. At least Reaver able to finally buy some guns, and instead of being on sheriffs all the time.
Yeah, so here we have Loom finally actually getting to use some utility for once. As
Really feel like someone should be pushing ahead of Loom.
oh, and Matter! Great shot into Fulvis. Brimstone not coming in. Ixadul flying up. Nobara
Down mid.
is gonna use that Cypher ult. They're gonna get the position, and it's now 3v2, sorry, as the bomb will look to go down. This is the closest that Reaver has been to be able to execute onto a site. They're gonna go towards A, because that site will be completely clear as we look towards Mandius. Trying to
A lovely play by Mandius, by the
catch
way.
this player off guard. Will Zimbat checking, and it looked like he will. Oh, and Mandius is gonna crouch and not have the shot onto Zimbat. It is looking rough here as it's a 2v2 situation. Odds are in the favor as Snobber's gonna whiff the spray onto Zimbat. It's a disaster. They're cracking under the pressure as Zimbat's on for a 3K. And it's active shooter. One of the deadliest players here, but it's Matter. He is clutch in these situations. Shooting that ult out. He's gonna take out a low Zimbat. That's 3. He's gonna shoot again. 1, 2, not enough. He's gonna keep sticking the bomb, but it's not enough. And although active shooter will take out Matter, Matter is able to secure the round and clutch up. That is a round that was way too close for comfort, and I think it just shows that Reaver here is really feeling the pressure.
Yeah, and I think despite winning, I don't think Reaver's going to be able to buy this round, so I'm pretty sure Wheel's gonna take that round and run with it.
Yeah, a lot of whiffs here from the Reaver side, like Mandy is holding that corner, not being able to take out, and the timing on that, as well as Nobara, who is uncharacteristically not hitting these shots that he normally would just hit, at a drop of a pin. And it's really Matter that's carrying Reaver on his shoulders right now, 14 and 8.
Yeah, Matter's really popping off, and a lot of Reavers cracking under the pressure, not able to land the shots they usually would. And see Exodor here on the Sheriff again. Brimstone, through the straight to the wall, and Zimbat gets off Matter. But nice.
Oh, and
nice
Biru is going to
Brimstone.
take out Exodor with the cheese, with the Odin. If it works, you got to use it.
Cage triggered.
Nothing's off the
Finally
charts.
bedded back by
player
Mandius.
standing.
And
So
it's
3v3.
Down mid.
Never mind.
3v1, never mind, and Nobara is not able to take the shot onto Fulvis. Fulvis is just so good in that Killjoy, mechanically superior. And it's 8-2. We are looking so rough here for the sides of Reavers. The scoreboard, not a good sign here.
Definitely not 8-2. This is kind of reminding me of last map as well. Last map also went 8-2 for the Wheel side, and fortunately Reaver wasn't able to bring it back. So there you go.
Oh, and
Another
Biru
A-rush
just
here. No
spamming.
pistols. Oh no! It's a massacre here on the push to the to short. And Nova not able to land these shots as well. Matter needs to back him up.
Oh, and dinked already. Matter is in trouble. This is just looking disastrous as Zimbat is going to spam. The play is perfect from active shooter. And it's down to Nobara. He is not going to like what's happening to him. He's going to try. They're going to knife him, and Fried Chicken Jim actually is going to get the knife. It's just BM at this point. Stop it. They can't handle it anymore. They're already dead. And what do Reva need to do to bring this back? 9-2. It seems that they're going to need a miracle here.
River really need to find a way to reset the mental and say, yo, hey guys, you know, if we lose these next round, there's no way we're going to map 3. So we need to reset our mental right now. We need to land some of these shots and we need to play together. And I feel like they're really just not having that right now. They're not able to get 3 frags and they're just missing all their shots. Feels like River always playing to man disadvantage.
Yeah, Fried Chicken Jim so aggressive here. Gets punished as he should. This round is looking like a bit better from Reavers, but oh, as I say that, Biru already takes out Mata with that Odin. He's been so devastating on that gun. The ult comes out from Isidore. And Mata says he lagged, which is very unfortunate. But that's how it is with these online games. Sometimes you just get the short end of the stick as a Loom is looking to catch the timing here of the rotates off. And here we go. I think this is the first Astro ult we've seen all game.
This is the first Astro indeed,
Yeah.
but the sun playing so close as well. And they're gonna get pushed back by the Killjoy and the slow orb.
And
Might
here we
have to
go.
make a scene there.
Biru. Oh, he's going to get a Loom and somehow doesn't get Manius. A Loom just so unlucky. And Zimbat is going to get flushed out as Nobara. Oh man, an
30
active
seconds
shooter is
left.
going to take out Mandius. It's down to Nobara. He's going to spin around, but Zimbat is just going to catch him off active shooter. Here in Garage as Isidore is the last one alive. He's going to dash forwards. I think he wanted to dash to the side, but maybe didn't get it off in time. And 10-2 half. I am doubtful that the side of Reavers can pull this off now. And I think if I was betting on Reavers to win here, I'd be very sad that my points are going to be smoked out by the Wheels believers. So Wheels doubters, this is not a good day for you.
Definitely not. And as we move on to the second pistol round, sheriffs across the board for the side of Wheels. 5 in a row. They're ready to go click some heads. A bit more of a conservative buy coming out from Reavers. But I feel like they're just all going to sit in spawn and hold angles here. Which is an interesting play to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, look at the positioning here on the Reavers side. They're just not really moving anywhere. And I think they're just holding. So it's a test of patience for the Reavers. I think being how pressured they are, the Wheel side expects them to get impatient and push here. But if Reavers just hold their ground and not play into these mind games, they could potentially pull a comeback off here.
Yeah, if they hold their ground here, they're going to be at a very good time advantage. And if your man count even, you're going to have a lot of utility to hold off these pushes. And it seems like the push is going to come soon now.
Yeah, so that Sova Dart
There they are.
will expose one player. It's going to lead them to believe that there is a short stack outside of the C, and where in fact the whole team is stacked outside of C. We're going to see a Loom here in the garage and Mata here playing on site. The util will come in. He's going to spray. A Loom is going to get 3. He's gone huge with the frenzy. Goes for more, but it's not going to get another
30
one.
seconds
It's
left.
a 3v2. Isidore with the frenzy here in garage. He's going to swing this. Fried Chicken Jim gets the sheriff tag off.
Spike planted.
As the players rotate around, the numbers advantage on the side of Reavers. They're going to retreat to a post-plant position as Reavers is going to come in here. As we look for Fried Chicken Jim, is going to get taken out as Mandius finally stepping up to his name, living up to the name, doing what he said he was going to do all those weeks ago, and frags out. Double kill on that frenzy. And once again, Reavers getting off to a very good start here, or well, the start they desperately need on the half switch. Let's just see if they can pull this all the way through. like because they couldn't quite get the comeback on Bind. And this being the map pick of Wheels, I have grave doubts, but you know, I've been proven wrong in the past, and I'm sure that Reaver's side definitely is looking. They're not out of this yet.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
fried
fried, as I say that, Fried Chicken Jim takes out Ixidor with a deagle, and that is the site gone. And Active Shoot is going to take out a Loom. It's disaster for Reaver's side as these frags are just coming in. They're not able to respond. The mechanics is just too good as Active Shooter dashing into Mandius. Oh, and Fried Chicken Jim with the judge. It's down to Mata in a 1v4. It's so doomed. And
there's a player right around this corner as well.
it's gonna check it. Oh, and he snaps onto Active Shooter. Okay, it looks like he's a bit laggy, so don't expect Mata to get very far here. But if he can pull this off, it definitely will be a miracle. He spots the players, and he's gonna set up these recon darts, and they're gonna spot these two. He's looking to swing. Oh, and Zimbat is just too clean holding that angle. 11-3. It's deja vu all over again, but this time it's a bit of a different timeline. Wheels looking to just close this out, no mercy.
And these players so good with the Sheriff, getting those one taps in. They're feeling confident, and you can tell they are. And even for the side of Reavers, they're just struggling. Getting one tap by Sheriffs must be so tilting. And Fried Chicken Jim going in with the judge. Really just mental damage here to the side of Reavers and Wheels.
Yeah,
Eco
buys.
round. A shorty held for long. Alright.
Eco buy leading into map point is not what they want right now. Oh, the Wolf is gonna miss him though. He's gonna get one. Okay, Matt is good for one, and that's what they needed right now. So Loom whips out, can't get even one there, and it's just not working out at all for the Reaver side. It is absolute disaster. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I thought this would be more of a contest, but Wheels has just brought their A game. They've done the research, they've done the play, they've done DM. It's just so one-sided at the moment, and these post-plant positions taking out all of the players long. The bomb is so well planted, and the mollies are going to come out. Ixidul, he's going to stick it. He's going to stick it the whole way, and he might even get it. He's actually going to get it. I can't believe what is happening. What is going on? And I can't believe Ixidul manages to clutch that roundup. That post plant being absolutely butchered by the Reaver's side. Fried Chicken Jim says how, and it's just the Odin spam not making it. I don't understand. Where was the molly? Where was all of the utility? It's what the. And that is definitely one for the clips. If they needed anything, that's what they needed. That is a miracle, most definitely. And let's hope.
Ixidul, close encounter with a Phantom there. I feel like they made a mistake last round by smoking off long. I'm not entirely sure why they did that. And now push is gonna come in B. It seems like they're gonna take the side for B, to be honest.
Oh, and Ixidul.
And Zimbat, oh, the flick.
Can't connect, and this has just been a reoccurring theme. Just Zimbat, just getting these frags. They can't stop him. The wall's going to get shut down, but the bomb is actually still outside. It's not going to get planted yet. As we see Fulvus coming into plant now. Post plant position being taken. Illum is alive, so this utility is going to be very useful. The ult is available. I'm not sure if he's going to use it or not. Mandius spots the back, he's gonna get it! Noburo's gonna trade, and the location of one player is revealed. Mata, great shot onto Zimbat, and this is looking really good for Reavers here. They know where the players are, Mata spraying, they know where the last player is, and Jim!
Oh, the one
tapped nice. By Mata! Through the wall as well, and okay, this is the Reaver that we know. This is the Reaver that we like to see, and this is what we need Reaver to do every single round to bring this back. So show the Reavers some support, guys. They're looking to pull off the impossible. They're looking to pull off this 10-2 comeback to push it onto a third map because they are down 1. This is for the championship. This is for the title. And the way that Wheels has been playing, it just seems that they're no match, but that is a glimpse of a hope. That is the glimpse of something that we all thought impossible. As Exodal getting quite aggressive here. I think he's going to spot the gun, and yes, he's going to get Zimbat.
I'm not entirely sure if he's gonna stay here. Actually decides to fall back with the dash as well. Very well played. He gets the kill and backs back out.
I've got
And
your
Jet ult being used here by Fighting and Jim, but they decided to put. Here comes the Sky ult and decided to push B. Ixidor spots him but has no dash.
And the
Can't
dash!
get out of sight very easily.
Exodal managed to get it. He's not going to be able to get another one as he gets the reload off.
He has to reload.
Biru
Down
going
B.
huge. 2
One
kills.
enemy
Loom
remaining.
taking him out. It's down to Biru. And Exodal, he might catch this timing on Biru using these nades. And yes, he will. Exodal going huge. Finally showing us what he's made of. Picking that jet. Taking a Loom off. He says, I need to step up to the plate. And he is here. Getting a huge 3k. Big opening frag at the beginning with that aggression down mid. And we are finally seeing the Reavers come into her own. It's like they've finally woken up from hibernation. They've finally sharpened up. I know it's cold recently, so maybe it took them this long to get warmed up. But
Yeah, and the Reavers for the last 2 rounds just seem entirely different to every other round we've seen so far. Reavers really looking like they've got a chance now.
yeah, there's very little players on A actually, and this hit looks towards A. Mandy's going to rush down. He's going to get a lot of information. This is really good, but we're going to need to see Nobara go huge here as the tripwire goes in. The attacker Killjoy is going to come down. He's going to spot a lot of players. He's going to try and get this wallbang off. He's not going to manage to see it. And the bomb is going to go down. Very clean take here. The camera is in a very good spot. They're not actually going to manage to be able to find it. And he's going to get the tags off. And that Astra ult, very huge. This retake needs to be clinical. It needs to be clean. That Astra ult managing to deny it. The kill. The tap is going to come in. It's a 5v5 retake. I've never seen anything this situation.
But Biru has all of the Brimstone ult still off, so all of the Brimstone utility drops, so he's going to be able to deny this plan so well.
And it's just chaos. What is even happening? That Brimstone ult is going to come down. They're spraying, they're spamming. They need to tap the bomb again. They need to hold it. And Biru, the Molotov, is going to take him out. It is just chaos. What even was that round? As Zimbat is going to suicide into there. And it is match point 12-6. Wheels have pulled out the set play. And Nobara could do nothing to stop it. He really needed to put some more pressure there as the sole defender on that C site. And it is now match point. 6 match points, in fact. And I had a bit of hope before, but it's lost now once again.
And really, it's just Biru with the Brimstone lineups that are so important. Denying that spike defuse post plant. This server ult could be huge, but deciding not to aim it at his team like a good server, and unfortunately isn't going to be able to land any of them.
And we can see they're all stacked outside of long here. So Alum picking the op up on Astra.
Concealment.
And there is a player already in the cutout there. There's 2 players on Odin, so he's going to see it. He's going to whiff the shot. Alum not being able to hit. And he will hit the follow-up. This is what they need. The Wolf is going to be evaded very barely. And
You will not kill
the
my
res
ally.
is going to come out onto Fried Chicken Jim. That flash going to blind Alum temporarily. As another one comes in, he's going to be very blind. And he's not going to be able to hit the shot. Mata needs to do it all. 1, 2 for Mata. 3 for Mata. And Mata holds onto that site with perfection.
And the 5 Odin play, a little bit of a mean buy, but ends up not working out for Wheels, as you would expect 5 Odins not great at pushing sides.
Yeah, so they're a bit
And-
trolling right. They're trolling a bit right now. They're doing a bit of
Trolling a
BM,
little bit,
and
yeah.
I mean, they could, they could regret this. You know, Reva is not a bad team. If you give them the chance, they will punish you. And right now, that if they continue to not take this seriously, Riva could have a chance of pushing this into OT. But I think Wheels at some point will decide to stomp the foot down and say, no, we're gonna go win this game. But as I say that, Riva is gonna start off with a good pick from Ixodil with the AWP on Jet. And this is Sheriff's all around, except for Fried Chicken Jim. Oh, and as I say that, Fried Chicken Jim with the Soul Rifle and the team going to take it down by Mandius. Ixodil onto Fulvis. And Mata here, I think he's about to meet the sights of Zimbat. And Zimbat not going to check it, actually. And Mata almost whiffing, but will manage to connect the spray. It's 5v1, no players lost. This is a good round for Reavers to begin the long road to victory.
Active shooter manages to pick up a gun, but I don't think he's going to be able to clutch the 1v5. Might be able to pick off some players, but still a long way to go, even to win this round. He's got 5 in a row to go, and I feel like he's just going to look to do some economical damage. As Ixodil is standing on the box.
Ixodil, once again, the rounds that Reavers win is purely based off the shoulder of these big these big duelist plays, these solo plays that need to happen from the Reavers side. So we just need to see more of this from the key players on Jet right now. And Mata is really taking the lead, but we see Ixodil really coming into his own in this later half of this half. So looking to see Ixodil pop off a bit more and really carry Riva into OT here.
Get out of my way.
And knives coming out from Fried Chicken Jim as Mata will be a bit hesitant. He's going to spot the shoulder there of Fried Chicken Jim. The ult coming out from Sky as the mid push, the garage push is going to come out, but Illum is going to shut this down completely, gets 2, and the spike will be dropped as Fried Chicken Jim here, taken out by Ixodil. This is looking good for the Reaver side as Vera going to get spammed through that wall. Illum is going to get a 3rd. And once again, very clean round by the Reaver side. This is what we need to see. This is what we need to see for 4 more rounds. 4 more rounds, and we can take this into OT, and you Reaver fanboys can really have a chance of taking this to map 3.
That's if Zimbat here doesn't clutch to 1v4. I highly doubt it, but
yeah, Illum in a good
I feel
position.
Like the chance is not 0.
Illum in a very good position to get a 4K, and he's going to spot the gun. He's going to whiff, but he's going to connect the spray at the end. And 4K for Loom. He's going to enjoy that very much. Thank you, he says. And it is 12-9. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. 3 more rounds to see that OT, to see the map 3. Throw some hype in the chat if you want this to go to map 3, guys. Because I definitely want to see more of this. I think Reaver is just only now starting to activate, and I just need to see more of this gameplay, more of this Reaver that we know and love against this Wheels team.
But I feel like they've activated just a little bit too late. 12-9, still championship point for the side of Wheels, as the spray from Maloo's going to come out and not find anything with this Odin.
Yeah, and I think Wheels side definitely has practiced more with the Odin. But aggressive here by active shooter, and he might get punished. Yes, and Ixodil takes him out with the AWP, and this is a very good start. He sees the bomb, but he won't hit the follow-up shot, and Fried Chicken Jim and Zimbat are going crazy, but Nobara managed to put a stop to that cheekiness, because that would have gone really badly if they left it unpunished. It's a 3v3 situation. Nobara,
but Zimbat actually managed to push all the way to B, but
not gonna whiff this time.
Corners.
Nobara almost getting PTSD there from previous rounds. Fried Chicken Jim here. Oh my god. The timing as the bomb is going to go down onto the C site. And so impressed that they actually managed to get the bomb down.
Ahead.
Now it's a 3v2. It's in the favor of Reaver, but it's not one yet. Fried Chicken Jim, here's these players. He's in such a good spot to flank here, and this is going to be disastrous. 1 for Fried Chicken Jim. He's going to tap the bomb. Mata is going to get it. The Molotov misses, and I think Ixodil's just going to stick it here as Mata looks to push. And
the brimstone,
used after. It is happening, guys. I can't believe it. It's actually happening. Reaver taking a huge round off the hands of off a wheel side, wasting a brimstone ult, and that's what's been winning them a lot of. That's been winning them clutch rounds recently. So without that ult, it's definitely doable.
And I feel like that ult's not gonna be back up in the next like 2 rounds unless Brimstone pops off and they still manage to lose the round. I don't
can't
think it's gonna be
believe it.
available.
It seems that Reaver have a really good chance now. So everyone just hype up because they have a really good chance of actually taking this to OT. As Mata is going to get his recon tower instantly destroyed, and he's going to know there's a few players there. And I think Wheels have decided that they maybe have trolled a little bit too hard as they, I think, start to really think about how they're going to close this out. Reaver holding steady. Not giving an inch as Nobara once again is going to get tested. Mandia senses the danger as the rotate call is called out, and Nobara needs to stop this push, put some pressure on. It's down to Mandius. Mandius is good for one. He's spraying. He can't get the transfer onto the other. Mata lining it up. Oh no, and Biru takes out Nobara, and it's looking a bit dicey here. The spike is going to get planted.
Looks very dicey. Killjoy ult comes out.
Oh, and
gonna
Aloo.
delay the retake.
He's gonna get one. It's a 3v3. A lot of time's gonna get wasted. They need to go now. The Astra ult. And he looks like it's gonna come down. Here we go. They need to go now. They need to swarm the site. They need to get this bomb to at least half. Ixidul's gonna dash in. And they're gonna go in with these weapons. He's gonna smoke the bomb. And the Molotov is gonna come down. He's gonna stick it to half. But that's all he's gonna get. Alum. He needs to stick this
and
bomb.
I don't think they're able to get
They're
it.
not be able to get it, and Biru's gonna kill Alum with a Molotov, and Active Shooter's gonna take out Mata. It's GG. Wheels have taken the series 13-10, and it was almost looking like Reaver could come back, but they just could not squeeze it out. And Wheels take out the Casual League Term 2 Valorant Finals. And I'm at a loss of words. I did not expect this to be a 2-map series, sorry. And I cannot believe it right now. Oof.
And I feel like that could have been a map 3 if Reaver they managed to pop up a little bit earlier, but no, they can't find the first half of the 2 maps that they played, starting both of them 10-2. Such a disadvantaged spot for them.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, I just can't believe Reavers just had to play from behind for so long, and we know that they have the ability, but they just put themselves at too much of a disadvantage, and it means that they will lose 2-0. 2 wheels, and we have crowned the newest, the latest champions of the Valorant Casual League for UNSW Esports, and that will be Team Wheels. And Sempi, I'm out of breath from that game. I'm just off my seat. What did you have to say about that? Oh, and yeah, Sempi.
Oh, that second half was hectic, man. What? That Reaver comeback, almost a dream story, almost a run. No, really well played from Wheels. I think they kind of showed all around that they were the better team. I mean, they nearly trolled the second half. And I guess what you'll notice is that even though I think the score was like 12-7 at a point of time, you think that they're leading by 5 rounds, but it's effectively they're not. They're effectively leading by 3 rounds because that's the amount of buy rounds that Wheels had left, because Wheels trolled the economy on the 5 Odin buy, right? So at that 12-7 point, it was actually, I think, a lot closer than what most people would have thought, simply because you just have to win buy rounds, not int on the eco rounds, and then you actually have a really good chance of coming in. And then we saw that with the 12-10. They won 2 buy rounds, they got a couple free rounds, and then it became pretty close. And they nearly won the retake on the last round. But yeah, otherwise, bad luck. But I mean, overall thoughts on this particular map for Haven. I really think that Wheels comp was a bit better. They had the Brim, the Killjoy I was talking about, the utility that really helped them lock down sites. They botched some of their holds a little bit. Particularly the Brim ult on that round, at the end of the round, and just small things, and some of the Brim mollies went off. But you can kind of see the power of Brim. Even when they had Astra ult down, Brim's able to put his utility through it. They're not able to defuse, and the Astra ult, I forgot what round that was, but the Astra ult became a liability on that round because Reavers couldn't get the frags to defuse the bomb, and then whenever they tried to defuse the bomb, Killjoy and Brimstone utility would just come through and just push them off it. So you really start to see the power of these utility characters, um, and how if they get a safe plant off, the round is really, really, really hard to win. And this happened on the last round as well, where we saw the Brim Molly come through, we saw Killjoy bot come through, Sky flashes come through, and it was just kind of impossible for Reavers to defuse the bomb and win the game.
Yeah, so, oh my god. So, I hope everyone, the Sempi's expert analysis there gave you an insight on just how that happened and how Wheels were able to take out Reavers, who are just a brilliant team, don't get me wrong, like, but Wheels just made them look like silvers in those two games. Like, these are immortal players we're talking about, and the skill level's like incredibly high, but Wheels just managing to take that edge and beating it into Reavers, definitely, you know, as their team logo dictates, rolling on fire. So GG's to Wheels. They will take it out, and I think we're all dying to hear what both teams have to say. So I think we're gonna pop down into Reavers first and see how they're taking that loss and how they feel about those two games.
And just before we go, just a note to everyone who's trying to improve. A big thing remember is to, and you can see this happening even at Immortals, is that people make a constant mistake of not trading angles. You try to hold an angle, you think you're being sneaky. For example, the round where what's it called, Mandius was holding the angle as Phoenix, and the Cipher was sitting in heaven. You think you're being super sneaky, but you lose the fight, and because your teammate's not holding the trade angle, you lose the round through some stupid stuff. So always trade. Always watch the same angle if you're upper man to trade it.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know, that's the small things. It's the small things that make a difference at this level of play. So off we go to Reavers, and we'll see what they have to say. Oh my goodness, Team Reavers. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys? How are you guys going? You are on stream. We're here to catch your thoughts on that game, and oh boy, it did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Let me know if you know that that happened how you guys had envisioned, or you kind of got caught off guard by that Wheels team.
I could definitely say Will's defense side very strong. Our attack needed a bit of work on, but props to Will's. The defense was really strong. I feel like our defense, it was a lot more consistent than expected. I actually thought we played really well on defense. But yeah, as I said, just a bit of a hiccup today, but definitely in it to win it next time.
Yeah, so you guys started off attacking on both maps, and seemed to not really get off to a flying start on that attacking side. That Wheels defense shutting you out to very unfavorable halves for both games. Do you guys have any input on what went wrong, or what you guys couldn't capitalize on in those attacking halves?
In particular, I feel like for the first map, we kind of both maps actually we played a bit too passively. So I feel like we definitely need a bit more confidence within those attacking rounds, and just like kind of looking to take space and whatnot rather than defaulting most of the time.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, on the half switch, you guys really turned on. Like the second half on the defending side, you guys almost managed to pull the comebacks off. What do you think, was missing to get you that tiny bit step over to clutch up and take push to overtime or push for the win?
I think it was just a couple of players had a bit of a hiccup in just how they played, a bit of miscommunication. it happens, and we need to learn from it for next time. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, so I mean, standout performances. Illum, you were very cracked on that first Bide map. But interestingly, we saw Ixodil hop onto Jet, and you onto Astra. Do you want to explain kind of the decision behind that?
Yeah, so I've got a lot of practice with Astra, and I think Haven's a really good choice for Astra. And also, in my experience, Ixie has been really good at Jet on Haven, especially. So I thought it was worth switching it over. And I wasn't really hitting my shots that well on Bind, so I thought I'd have a bit more impact as Astra.
Yeah. Interestingly, Astra the really only hard smoke or hard utility you guys picked on that on Haven. Was that a conscious decision to only have that one character with that smoke potential? Or do you think that kind of led to?
I mean, we still have like Jet and Cypher for smokes, so I think it was enough.
Yeah.
I just think for our attack in general, we weren't like together enough, and I don't know exactly, but
Yeah, I feel like considering our team composition, especially on Haven, we definitely needed to like have those set executes much more ironed out because we have like the Jet, Phoenix, and Astra and Sova, and like that push can be pretty hard to go up against. I feel like.
Yeah, so I mean, Illum, you were kind of getting taken out, like getting picked off quite early in some of those rounds, and not being able to turn on those smokes. How did that affect you, and how did that affect the team?
yeah, well, the number of times I died to an Odin,
Yeah, that
I was
Odin play.
insane. I died like 9 times to an Odin or something, so not fun. I got spammed like 4 times or something through walls and smokes, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that certainly didn't help with the attacks.
Yeah, so I mean, heartbreaking. I didn't. This is not the game that I expected. And to kind of top it off, I think we'll go to everyone's favorite, the crowd favorite, Mandius. Mandius, how are you feeling after that game, after that tournament?
Feeling kind of deflated. I mean, we kind of got rolled, but I was having a decent time at least.
Yep. So were you lagging today, Mandius? Is the question on everyone's minds.
Not really. I mean, I thought it was, but like not enough to like fucking to actually impact my play. Sorry, pardon the foul language, but yeah, I don't know. I was kind of just having an off day. I'll be honest. Like I was not playing like decently.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to all of us. And what do you, Mandius, have to say to the other team?
Well played, well played. I mean, they've had a really fucking, they had a really good defense off, and they kind of just like, especially the person playing with Odin, he was crazy. Whoever that was, like, I was just getting spammed by him every round, like through garage, and then
That's just some pure skill, man. Just pure skill.
Yeah. So yeah, we all know the Odin is 100% skill. And it is unfortunate that you guys didn't practice as much with that gun as they did.
Yeah. You should have played 5 Odins.
Yeah. So they did actually play around with 5 Odins. How do you feel? How do you feel that worked out for them though?
When they had the 5 Odins, I feel like their awareness just kind of went out the window. They kind of just focused on one area, so I could just swing around backside and get through.
Yeah, and I think the highlight moment for you guys, well, at least for me, was Illum sticking that spike on A side. Oh, sorry, on
I
C.
don't think that's.
Yeah, and
I
they
don't
were.
think that's me.
Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah, it's
wasn't
just
it.
Ixodil. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all spamming through, and Brim just missing his molly, and then using his ult after you defuse the bomb. We're going into there and knowing how good they are at the post plant. What made you go like, oh, I'm just gonna stick this?
Well, we were on an eco. I did hear 4 of them at long. So, I mean, the only kind of real option we have is to just stick it. You gotta... Pros don't fake.
Yeah, pros definitely don't
Pros don't
fake.
fake.
And I think there was a lot of moments there where you guys just decided, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna stick this and try and outstick the molly that's gonna come in. And it did work out a few times, but that last round was just unfortunate that it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Nobara, we didn't see you on Reina today. What's up with that?
Yeah, there's only a few maps to play right now. On the other maps, we needed a sentinel, and I'm one of the I'm like the only one that's somewhat proficient with the cipher. So I thought I'd just be a bit more useful there, try to lock down some sites. Obviously, it didn't go as well as planned today, but you know, we're definitely in there next time. Definitely gonna perform better.
Yep. So
that's how we
yeah,
felt,
it's good to hear that you are in it for the team, and we do hope to see Reavers back next time. You are a crowd favorite, and it is sad to see you guys go so close to the victory. But thanks for playing, guys. We hope you had fun, and we hope to see all of you guys next time.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna head over to the wheel side, the winners, and catch their thoughts. All right, yo, what's up, Wheels? Team Wheels. Congratulations, you guys are the winners of our Term 2 Casual League. How are we all feeling here? What's the energy like?
You wouldn't believe it, but 4 of us already in game, queuing up in.
Oh, shoosh! Okay, shoosh straight into the next, bro. They haven't had enough. Well, I'll keep this quick so we don't distract you from hitting the grind. But thoughts on that series and thoughts on taking out that whole series, the whole tournament.
Yeah, overall it was a really fun road. Probably one of our only lost was actually in one of the earlier rounds. I don't remember the team. I think it was Gorkok 3000. Yeah, we did, as you know, troll a bit and kind of let the win slip over there. But overall, it was pretty fun. Head off to versus Team Reaver. Took it a bit more serious this time. And overall, tons of fun.
Yeah, awesome. So, close games, but very one-sided halves. I mean, what went so well for you on those defense sides at the beginning to get you off to such a big lead?
We've always just been defense-sided players.
All right, very interesting. So, I mean, did you guys do any research coming into here on the Reaver side, or do you have any set plays out?
Nope. No, not really.
Okay, not really. Okay, so it's just pure talent, pure team synergy coming out from the wheel side. I mean, a lot of interesting plays. There's a lot of love for the Odin. So can we explain why we picked the Odin and why it was so useful and beneficial and devastating for you guys?
Our plan was to plant C next to the box and just have 5 Odin spamming that box.
Yeah, I think
people just missed.
Yeah, I mean, there was this one round where they just stuck the bomb C and none of you guys hit it, and then Biru, you missed the molly and the ult. So can we go through what happened over there?
Yes, I panicked. I mollied short and I was spamming, and I was hovering my ult, and as soon as I heard any noise, I would pop my ult. And too bad that noise was the round ending.
Okay. That is really unfortunate. But you guys did manage to pull it off in the end. Congrats. We will be delivering some prizes towards the end. You guys can thank the UNSW Roundhouse for providing some extra financial support to beef up the value of the prizes. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And will we be seeing Team Wheels coming back next tournament?
Probably.
Most likely. Maybe different members here and there.
Okay, all right. And I think some standout plays. Active shooter. What did you drink for breakfast this morning?
Nothing. I didn't have breakfast. I woke up at 2.
Oh, okay. Well, what fuels you during the day? You know, what do you eat to get so cracked?
I didn't eat anything. Yeah.
He eats G Fuel.
Okay, so he just chugs G Fuel. Powdered G Fuel.
He doesn't even drink it. He just eats the powder.
Yep, G Fuel straight up, guys. You heard that? If you want to be good at Valorant, that's what you need to do. You just gotta scoff G Fuel powder.
And that was the first time playing Sky.
Oh, okay. Well, first time Sky. I mean, what led to that decision? Why were you like, oh, I'm just gonna play Sky?
Oh, because the thing was after the first map, we were like, let's just choose random agents. That's what we did.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and Zimbat. I mean, you were very cracked. What made you so prepared to tap heads today and get those key frags that kind of just opened up rounds and just shut them down?
Just a bit of aim training, getting a bit of warm up.
The range hard bots.
Yeah, exactly, just hammering on that.
Okay. Alright, guys. I mean, all the Wheels players just seem to be insanely cracked, and I mean, I might try some G Fuel tomorrow to see if I get any better, but I don't think I'll be able to hit that amount of natural talent that these guys have. And I'm sure the question on everyone's minds is, who made that masterpiece of a logo for you guys?
That would be our friend Bill here, Biru.
Oh yes.
Yep, and
took about 40 hours.
I am for hire.
Yeah, and I mean,
yes, I am for hire. 100k.
This piece of art is obviously too complex and brilliant to be done in paint. Do you mind disclosing what medium you used to construct this masterpiece?
Oh no, it was a long process. I had to sketch it out first. Years of planning before this comes in.
Oh boy. Well, you guys heard it. I mean, as soon as I laid eyes on it, I knew this was something special. I knew this was a lot of work had gone into it. And you heard it first from Biru. He's slaved away almost as long as he's slaved away at practicing his post plants on this piece of art. So there we go. Congratulations, Team Wheels. You are the champions. You have won through a bracket of 15 teams, the biggest we've ever had. So I'm sure you guys wear the belt very proud and are probably at this moment undisputed. No team out there dare challenges to your spot as the Valorant Kings, and we hope to get out some prizes to you guys, and we hope to see you guys later, and hope you guys had fun throughout the whole tournament.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, cool.
Thanks for holding on the tournament as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. So there you guys have it. Team Wheels taking out that victory, and I mean, what a series. Thanks to everyone that participated. 15 teams is massive. I never thought that we'd be able to get so many people, so many dedicated and interested gamers into one of our tournaments. So it's all thanks to you guys, and it would not be possible, this club, this society, without the people, without the cracked gamers in our community. And if you want to get more involved, join our Discord, have a chat, and we hope to see a lot more of you in the server. And I mean, what higher level of play? I mean, Panada and Sempi, any closing remarks?
I'm just really impressed by how both teams played. Yeah, River did struggle a bit today, but I feel like Wheels just played out of their minds. Shots were really nice and clean, and the coordinations when they execute on site is just really good. So congratulations to Wheels for winning. I feel like that was well deserved.
Congratulations, Wales. But I just want to say that if I was coaching either team, I would have flamed both of them. So get good scrubs.
Damn, alright, you heard it there. The Stempy standard is way too high, and I mean, you heard it there. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I hope next time you all go and message more of your friends to go check out the stream. We hold streams very regularly, and the production quality has gone up leaps and bounds thanks to awesome subcom members, Rightline, who managed to whip up these visuals and these graphics for the stream. And thanks to Lo-Fi Sock as well for giving us some music that they've made, some original music for us to play during the streams. UNSW Lo-Fi Society, check them out. I know they have a very dedicated and large Valorant player base. And finally, we can't forget about the UNSW Roundhouse. You know, in these trying times, they've come to us to offer some support. You know, they've come and said, hey, COVID has kind of put a kink in our physical events, and you know, you guys are a leader in these online a virtual powerhouse events, and they've come in and said, "Hey, we're gonna give the winners of this tournament a bit of a bonus, a bit of a prize," and we've graciously taken that. So thanks a lot to UNSW Roundhouse for sponsoring this event. We
Yeah,
are
make
not.
sure after COVID is over, you go get a burger and get a drink from them because their burgers pretty good. I must say so myself.
Exactly. So I know Panada is a frequenter at the Roundhouse. He's addicted to those burgers, and go grab a burger when this lockdown's over, and support the Roundhouse because they're supporting us in these times of need. And finally, I hope everyone had a good time. We're not finished yet. This is only day one of our 2-day finals weekend tomorrow. We've got more games on. We've got Overwatch in the afternoon, and then we have CS:GO finals at night. Make sure you check our Discord for the schedule on that. Those will be fully streamed, fully casted, and produced. Thanks to the lovely team at UNSW Esports Club. So a lot of people work hard behind the scenes to make this all happen. So send your love in the chat, send your love in the Discord. I hope everyone had a good time watching, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys tomorrow.
Laters.